Alright, so today is December 20th, 2009, and I'm having my jaw surgery tomorrow. I'm having surgery to bring my bottom jaw back, my top jaw forward, and they may or may not have to widen my top jaw. That's something that they'll have to decide on the spot. But I have, an underbite, which is also called a class 3 malocclusion, and I developed the underbite when I had my growth spurt going into 8th grade, so I didn't always have an underbite, but you can see clearly this bottom jaw has protruded too much, and supposedly I have a deficient top jaw too, and they were the reason they're going to do 2 jaws is if they were to only move my bottom jaw back, it would maybe cause me to have sleep apnea because of my tongue hitting the back or something like that. So it's much safer, I guess, to do 2 jaws rather than try to do an extreme, moving back of the bottom jaw. My orthodontist has been trying to widen my top jaw because apparently it's a little narrow. So again, that'll be up to the oral surgeon tomorrow whether or not they're going to have to widen my top jaw. I have to admit I'm getting a little nervous about it, mainly just the whole recovery thing and basically wondering whether or not I'll have permanent numbness. Since they're doing 2 jaws, apparently the top jaw can create more numbness, and it can also maybe possibly lead to reduced sense of smell and all sorts of things. So it's hard to know what the effects will be, but I'm hoping that everything will go off pretty well and that my recovery won't be too bad. If they do my top jaw, I think I'll also have to have a splint put in on the top to keep my teeth kind of in place. So that's another thing. But yeah, my underbite, I've had it for I guess 9 years now, so it's this is a surgery that I've been needing for a good at least 8 years. When I was in high school, we went to an oral surgeon about this, and he basically said that he didn't like doing surgery on people until they were 21, simply because if they were to have surgery when they're like 17 or 18, they can still grow, especially men, because we're supposed to grow until we're up to 21, and so it could basically be for naught. You have the surgery and then you grow again, your jaw grows again, and then you have to basically have the surgery again. So now that I'm 23 now I'm old enough, I'm done growing, so now I can have the surgery. In terms of what this causes, I mean, lots of people think it's not a big deal. A lot of my friends say, it's barely noticeable. But for me, I guess it's affected maybe not so much my self-esteem, so to speak, but probably my confidence with girls. Definitely causes problems with chewing. Like you can see, the hole is big enough that I can move my tongue through. So you can imagine eating something like a pizza. If I just try biting with my front teeth and pull through, I got nothing, it'll just go straight through. Like eating something like licorice, impossible. I have to, my back 2 teeth, 2 or 3 molars, they touch. So if I have to chew something, I basically have to really just chew with these back teeth because I have no biting action from my top teeth since they don't touch at all. And I've noticed that if I, say, chew steak or eat something for a long time, my jaw does start to get sore. In terms of speaking, there's certain sounds that I can't enunciate very well. I have to really contort my face to be able to enunciate pretty well. I guess for the most part those are relatively minor, but it'd be nice just to not have those things, I guess. So I mean, after my surgery, they're gonna have my a couple days ago the orthodontist put in even more hooks, and so they're gonna have it real tightly secured with rubber bands. So I probably won't be able to talk for, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 days or 5 days, but maybe I'll post a video once I can talk after my surgery, and I'm hoping to maybe have my dad take some pictures, but I'll just have one quick panoramic view, I guess. All right.